Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Carolyn here from Never Perfect Resin. And this is gonna be a fun one. This is kind of my part 2 of my BB craft kind of haul. I got that cool like trinket box, tissue box situation. And fall is upon us and I have these amazing gold foil like inserts that I got from SoulxCellar. I got these ages ago on Etsy. At this point, it was years ago, but every so often I still check and they're still on there. SoulxCellar, you have the coolest gold foils, all the foils that I have ever seen in my life. So y'all, I will link them down below. You need to check them out. But I figured fall is about to happen, spooky season's happening, and I love to kind of create things that aren't all the way Halloween yet, but definitely like let us know. It's kind of like preemptive Halloween stuff. There were definitely a couple boo-boos along the way with this guy, but this was not a perfect project. Let me tell you, it was not perfect. I definitely will be doing another one at some point soon, because I already have an idea going in my head. So we're gonna get into it right now. All right, first things first, love the fact that this box has that little wooden housing to go along with it. I'm a little worried because it still kind of looks like the mold might be a little bit warped, but I'm thinking that once I pour the resin in, it should all kind of, you know, even out and become flush with that wooden casing. So I'm going to do a dirty pour and I'm keeping it pretty simple. I'm going to do these 3 colors. Black, I'm using HTV Ront. Oh, sorry, not HTV Ront. I quickly changed my mind. I wanted it to be a little shimmery, so I'm using Let's Resin Black Mica Powder. But these 2 other colors, the light green and the gray, they're solid pigments. I cannot remember where I got them. I think I got them on AliExpress or something. And I'm also gonna add this non-sinking diamond glitter from Into Resin into that green. So this whole project, in theory, should be pretty easy is what I'm thinking. It's gonna be a dirty pour. I'm just gonna worry about the actual box part first, because I kind of want to see what this is going to look like before I make the topper, the lid, if you will. So I've got all of my colors mixed up here, ready to go, and I'm going to do a traditional dirty pour. So I've got a nice clean cup here, nothing is in it. And basically what I'm going to do is just keep, and also, sorry, I'm just spraying a little bit of 99% isopropyl alcohol into each of my 3 colors that are mixed up, just to make sure there's no bubbles, all that good stuff. And I'm just going to take turns pouring a little bit of each color into this cup. And I decided I was just going to do it like straight down in, and then I changed my mind. I was like, oh, let's do the angle thing where I'm just holding the cup at a little bit of an angle and I'm pouring everything in kind of off to the side. So I wanted to see if this was going to make a big difference. I'm not convinced that it necessarily does, but also, I'm not a dirty pour expert, so does it matter if you hold the cup at an angle or does it not? I would actually really love to know. Y'all, anyone that knows, leave me a comment down below. Why is it like recommended to hold the cup at an angle? I've never quite understood that. So yeah, if you know, please enlighten me. So just getting all of the colors in here, and at this point we are pretty much ready for our crazy dirty pour. Okay, y'all, we're ready for the fun part. Here we go. This is it. Our dirty pour. I always feel like I'm a fancy barista working in a coffee shop. Whenever I do these dirty pours, it's totally not making sense probably right now while I pour the resin into the sides of the box, but oh my goodness gracious, these colors like pouring together and doing their thing. It looks like an off color cappuccino. You know what I mean? Like when they make those fun designs in the foam. I love it so much. So 24 hours later, here we are taking the little wood housing off, and it broke, y'all. It broke. And I was being so gentle. So I'm really sad about that. I'm going to have to figure out how to fix that. But okay, first impressions, just looking down on this, I definitely think that my resin kind of like flash cured a little bit because it's a little wrinkly. Also, it's ripply there. So remember in the beginning when I was pouring the resin in and I was thinking, oh, it's not flush with the wood housing. And I thought that the weight of the resin would, you know, even things out and create like a flush situation. It's kind of funny because I feel like it did the opposite, where that wooden housing is there to keep it from bowing out, but this time it like bowed in. So concave versus convex, right? Something like that. Anyhow, it's fine. It's really only noticeable on the bottom. This is definitely another reason why I purposely didn't want to make the top, the lid of the box until I knew what the bottom was going to look like. So now that I see what it looks like, I definitely have a good idea of where I want to go with the lid. So let's get into that right now. Decided I'm just going to go with the light green and the gray for the lid. Give it a little bit of contrast. Here comes this gorgeous gold foil insert from SoulxCellar. I got a few sheets and they had all of these amazing images, like different witches, and like it was like Halloween themed. I got like 3 sheets, I think, at the end of the day. So this image in particular is kind of what I'm talking about. We're kind of like hinting at Halloween, you know? It's like we're getting into the spooky season. I love it's like a little crystal ball with the pretty hands and the stars coming up. So I thought this would be so cute and go with the whole color scheme really well. So I'm basically going to just be mixing up my 1-to-1 epoxy resin. I'm not going to make enough to fill all the way up. I'm going to fill about 3/4 of the way to the top of the lid because I want to be able to place my image, and the image is going on the top. So about 3/4 of the way full, I'm going to let that cure. Then I'll mix up a little bit more resin, crystal clear, good to go. Fill up that last 1/4 of the lid and place my image on top. Make sure to get all the air bubbles out of that guy. Give it a little spritz of alcohol, heat gun, all of that stuff, getting rid of any bubbles that may emerge to the top, and then 24 more hours of curing. And at this point, we should be good to go with the box reveal, which is happening right now. Looking so mystical and beautiful and gorgeous out in the sunlight. You guys, if you're interested in BB Craft at all, and I do recommend, you can use my code. It's a coupon code, NEVERPERFECT10, for 10% off your entire order. I have to say, I was really pleased with the box. I love the fact that it did come with that little wooden housing. I was a little upset that the housing broke upon the first try, and I definitely probably should have checked and made sure that the resin was actually not, bowing in instead of bowing out. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this particular video. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Please leave comments down below. I love hearing from you guys. Give this video a like. And anyone that has given me a super thanks, thank you so much. Please know any super thanks that I get, it's going right back into this channel so that I can get more content for you guys. Y'all, I will see you on the next one. Bye.